Hello, friends. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. I decided I had some time. We have all of our food prepped and all of that for the game. I thought I would hop on. I am finally feeling like I'm getting out of the woods with this cold. I just have a cough basically with some drainage, but so excuse my cough during this, but I decided I wanted to kind of do more of a glam look today. And because I have time, it's probably going to go a little longer. So you can always come back and rewatch parts of it and stuff. But I'm just going to go all out and just have fun. So I have no football gear, nothing. I mean, I have a Vikings sweatshirt, but obviously the Vikings aren't playing. So I don't even have a lot of like red. But I at least got some jewels, and then we're going to start doing my makeup and do this whole like Taylor Swift vibe with the whole reds, since both teams are reds. I already painted my nails today. Didn't they turn out cute? Aren't they? I thought they turned out really fun. I did kind of like a French tip with red. Super cute. So hello, everybody. I see people hopping on. Say hi. I am going to just slow things down a little bit and just have fun and just play around. So like I said, I might go a little long. I'm going to do a few things that I maybe haven't done before because, you know, why not? I'm going to try some brow wax and just kind of get my brows up a little bit more. I feel like that's kind of the thing that's in. And so Taylor Swift, I feel like, has fuller brows. Hi, Brianne. Are you going to be watching the game? I don't have my other setting spray. So I'm just going to get my my spoolie wet. And I prefer when I use the brow wax to get the spoolie wet, and I don't like to put it wet in here, okay? Because it just takes a long time for this to dry. Now, one thing you can do, this is able to bend, and I find you can get into the wax better. You guys, I hope this look will end up looking good by the end. I am just like, I'm just trying things out because I like never do this. So I've seen if you do the wax and kind of swoop it back and forth and really get it in there and then distribute it out. Get the wax in there and then go Chiefs. You know, if I have to pick a team, that's probably who I would as well, just because they're Midwest like me. Are you always a Chiefs fan, or that's just who you're going for today? So like, it's not a big difference, at least for my brows, because I just don't, my brows are fairly full already, but let's get some more wax in here on the other side. And then I'll just go in and fill them. We'll flick in some filler. I'll probably use some contour later. And just fill those out. So I just lifted up my face, actually. Mahomes fan, yep. Okay. So I'm going to let those dry just a little bit. So you can, they call it like laminate pressing, I think. So if you really want them to stick up, you kind of use your fingers and manipulate it and push it onto your face so it really hooks exactly where you want it. So I think that's what I'm going to do, and then we'll go in and fill those in later. Okay, so right now, I think that's all I'm going to do with them. Why not? And I'm definitely getting out the buff brush today and do a fuller coverage. Okay, let's just leave my brows like that. It feels kind of weird for me, but I'm just going to let them be like that. Okay, so let's get the buff brush and we're going to go in. Before I go on, I am going to announce the winner. Yesterday, I drew the winner for this palette 4 and 2 of my favorite glossies. Boardwalk and Royal. And the winner is Joan Way. Thank you so much for sharing my group with your friends. Excuse me, and I will get those to you as soon as I can. Today is the last day of the giveaway, and it is a big one. I am doing, I got one of those square palettes, and I decided I wasn't going to use it, and I'm like, I'm going to give it away because I know a lot of people really, really like them. So it's a square palette. The brand new one that came out was like limited edition. So the square palette, and then I picked 4 eyeshadows that I'm going to give away. So make sure you're inviting friends to my group, and let me know. Find the post. I pinned it to the top of the page, and you can tell me how many people you invited. Of course, you can share my group as well. Just send them my link and tell them why they should follow me. And then let me know how many people. Okay. So I'm just going around and doing a little color correcting with my June highlight. So you can already see that I diminished, I really like neutralized that, the redness that I have. Like so. Okay. Oh, nice. So he was a Texas, is he originally a Texas boy? Or did he just go to school there? I don't know much about football, honestly, so it's all new to me. Okay, then I like the Buff Brush, the small end, for applying my contour and applying my brightening. So because I'm doing more of a glam look, let me like get any gunk out of my eye. Because of my cold, I've had a lot of extra gunk in me. That's okay. I mean, I'm just like expecting you to know everything. Okay. So the small end is great for the brightening shade. And because I'm doing more of a glam look, I definitely want to add more depth and dimension to my look. So I am going in and adding brightening shade and contour, and we're just going to probably bronze it up. Like, we're just going to go for it all. And then down my T-zone, we're just going to brighten the heck out of everything. Okay. Oh, since November? That's not good. My sister, her and her husband got COVID right after Christmas, and she still has this like awful cough. I think it did end up turning into was it bronchitis maybe? I think maybe it was bronchitis. So that, and then I just called her yesterday to tell her I've been sick, and I could hear her still coughing. So she went to the doctor again, and they're like, basically, you're going to keep coughing until all the mucus is gone. She's like, great. So they've just been doing all kinds of, you know, nasal sprays and decongestants and stuff. It's gross. I don't know why it's sticking around for so long. I mean, I haven't had it for that long, but ugh. It is not fun. And I'm so worried that I'm like passing it on to my family. Because when you have this stuff, like you're blowing your nose, you're coughing. I'm like, when you live with these people, they're gonna like, you can only do so much for like protecting it from spreading all over. I know my kids are like, you go through so many Kleenexes. So the small end of the Buff Brush, I love because it fits right here so well for my contour. And I'm going to make it like, I'm going heavy on my contour because I really want more of a defined look. I mean, we're going for like a Taylor vibe, right? So let's just go all out. So I'm going to try to make it a little more vertical to just give my face an even more dramatic cheekbone, and we're going to go from there. Okay, I think that's, oh, we're going to do a nose contour too. And then this little angle, so this is the smaller end. There's, you see how it's angled right there? Also makes a good contouring tip. Did I see that Taylor had a show like in Tokyo or something last night. And so she has to like, she has a lot of traveling to do to get to the game, I think. I don't even know where the game is played at right now. Does anyone know? I'm not even paying attention. Okay, so now the bigger end, I'm going to go into my main highlight shade. I am taking it out of my compact because I am low. I've said this for how many, like a week or more. I'm like, I need to melt this down. Well, I haven't. So I just take it out to make sure I'm not like getting other colors in there. You can totally take it out. And now I'm going to more like press it. I'm not blending right now. I'm just, because it's full coverage, I'm like going to swipe it on. This brush is going to pick up more product because it's very dense bristles. And the one thing I always tell people, if you're going to use the buff brush, make sure you have a perfector sponge, okay? And that's what I have right here, ready to use at the end. They're in Vegas. Oh, she already got in? Okay. I thought that it was like, I don't know. And like, you know, you see things online and you don't like, you just trust them or you don't. But I thought someone said something about like, they're trying to do the math and like, is she really going to get here in time? But I'm sure she has like her own private jet and they'll make it work, right? She probably got done singing and then was like, okay, get on the plane. Hi, Lisa. I am just going all glammed out tonight. I am going to feel a little bit like Taylor. Hopefully we can get this look down. I think I was going to do more of like a reddish, like eye, like to match like the red and golds. But I think I'm going to do a red cheek because that is so Taylor, right? That's what was online, right? Sometimes you're like, you just see like the headlines and you're like, oh, is it worth opening or should I just trust that that headline is actually accurate? Okay, so I think I got my product all over. So I'm lots of different colors right now and we're going to blend it out. I think I am going to blend it out with my buff brush still. And then we'll go in. Hello, hello. If you are watching this later in replay, you guys, make sure you say hi. So that contour line, I'm going to pull down. And then I like to start with my lightest colors. And I'm just going to press like so. And I don't think I have much there. That's fine. I have some contour on this. I don't want to mix that in with my lightest. We'll just wipe off that contour. Okay. This just fits so nice right there. I like don't use the buff brush very often because you just have to be so careful you're not using too much product, because the more product you put on, the more possibility of seeing texture. And so that's why I always, always suggest that perfector sponge. Okay, so now I got that light colors blended in. Now let's go to my main foundation and blend that in. What are you guys all watching the game? What are you here for? I posted that asking what people are here for. I'm here for the food. We actually this morning planned out some food. It's just my family, so it's just my husband and my kids, but I was like, what are we gonna have? And we asked the kids what they wanted and stuff. So we're making, I have my famous meatballs in the crock pot. And we're gonna make some chicken wings, like the little, you know, traditional wings. I'm gonna try something new and put those in the oven and then put some barbecue sauce on them. What else? Oh, a white queso dip with some tortilla chips. I have a veggie dip that I already made that needs to be eaten up, so we're doing that. Okay, I gotta look. So I'm really liking this like depth of my contour. I said I'm gonna totally keep it a little bit more dramatic because, you know, we're doing Tay-Tay today. Okay. I think that's good. And then I'm gonna get a little more bronzer. I think we're good. So now I'm gonna go in with my blush and bronzer brush and we're gonna get that Bella bronzer. I am going to excuse me. I'm going to use some of my lip oil. You guys, when this lip oil comes back, you need it because it really is hydrating. I just love it before I put on any of my lipstick. I just like let it soak in. It is birthday cake scented. It doesn't taste like anything though. Like if I get my tongue, I just smell it. But it's really good. So if you want to be on the wait list, I have a few of you already on the wait list for that, but I love it, especially before putting on a matte color. So right now I'm just going to let that kind of soak in while I do the rest of my look. I'm going to keep fluffing up these brows a little bit. You guys, I've only done brow wax like a couple times. So like I said, this is going to be new for me. There we go. I feel like it's completely dry. The lip oil, is that what we were talking about? I'm like, what am I talking about? Okay, let's do back to bronzer. Okay. So again, we're going to go a little heavier. We're going to bronze it up. I did see this awesome tip. So we do a contour here where it's like a big C, and then your bronzer is like a little C, okay? If that helps you. So like I already have contour here. So I'm going to go here with my bronzer and then around and wrap. So that's like right on my cheekbone. So it's like a little C of or a big C of contour and then a little C of bronzer. And then just kind of blend it in. Look how that just adds so much. Just that added little warmth. I love that. Yes, okay, good. I'm like, did I remember what I was talking about? Okay, and then I always like to bring a little down my neck. There we go. Look at that. Okay, should we do my brows? So usually for my brows, let's see. I have, oh, here it is. Since I'm going a little more dramatic, I think I'm going to use my contour. And I think I usually use indigo, if I remember right. Is this indigo? For filling. Okay, let's try indigo. See how that works. I can't remember if it's indigo or if I go all the way up to cola. So I'm going to use that exact same brush, this line brush with the spoolie, to go in. Let's try. I don't think I put enough brow wax in here. I don't know. Okay, let's see what indigo looks like. I need like closer up. It might be a little too brown. That's okay. I think it might warm up my brows a little bit. Why not? So I'm going to kind of trace the bottom to make a nice thing there. And then I'm going to just kind of fill in. I don't know how you ladies that do brows all the time do this. I'm just learning. But this line brush is great for manipulating. That's not mimicking like actual hair strokes. And you can even like extend your brows a little bit and look like you have more brow there. I think that like works, right? I think. Okay, let me get I need like a closer up mirror to see. I think that looks good. Anyone on here use the brow wax on a daily basis? I know ladies that do, and they absolutely love it. But look at that. It like filled it in nice. I don't know. Is that like Taylor vibes? I have no idea if this is what Taylor's brows look like. I should have probably printed a picture off. Okay, so I like to do kind of that bottom line there. And then hair strokes up. I'm a little sparse right there, so this like fills it in really nice. So if anyone ever needs suggestions for brows, you guys, like I'm not a pro at it, but I know I can find lots of tutorials on it from other artists that do it all the time. But I can definitely help get you matched with like what color you should use. Usually people will pick between a contour like I'm using right now. So it's going to be a little more creamy. And then others are, people use eyeshadow. And then you just use that spoolie. Are we good? I think, you know, that might be as good as we're going to get. Okay. What do we think? Okay. I can't wait to get this red lip and everything for this whole Taylor vibe. Okay. So, I think we're ready. Let's do red. Let's get what red we want to use. I was thinking pop. What do we think of this red? Like, this feels Taylor. Like, Taylor for me. Yes, let's do it. I'm going to go in with the blend. This is not the wash brush, I think. And pick up just a little bit of this red. Okay, and I'm just placing it. I don't want to go too heavy because I can always add more. And then let's go in with the blush and bronzer brush. I might need the other side. What do we think of the red? Mm-hmm. Okay. I think I'm going to put a little bit more on my apple my cheeks. Okay. Now let's do a red lip. I think I want like it to be a little bit deeper, but still use that pop. So I'm going to take the multitasker brush here, and we're going to go into that indigo contour like I was using for my brows. And we're going to line my lips. Like this. I'm just doing all the things today. I'm trying to remember if there was any other foods that I was making. Oh, that's the other thing I made. I was like, we need something sweet. So I made puppy chow. I absolutely love my puppy chow. When we were at Hy-Vee, Brian was like, they have some right here on the, on the end of the aisle or whatever. I'm like, that stuff's gross. Homemade puppy chow is so much better. One time I saw like the Muddy Buddies, or it's like Chex Mix brand. Okay, now I'm going to go in with that same contour and put it down first. And I'm hoping this will darken that red when I put it on. So put your contour down first. And then, okay, now let's put pop on over it. Yeah, the Chex Mix Muddy Buddy stuff. I was like, oh, now I don't have to make it. I'll try it. And so I picked it up and, oh, it was not good. Homemade is so much better. Okay. Oh, yeah. This is calling me. This is totally Taylor vibes. Okay, so I'm going to use that multitasker brush and go in For some reason, for these darker lip colors, I feel like I can't use my finger. And I'm gonna try to angle up and make my lip more pronounced there because I feel like that's kind of what she has. Hey, Jen. Did you guys have fun the rest of the night? Oh, yes. This is coming together. Are we good? I think for illuminator, we need some glitter. For sure. Yes! Did you guys stay out late? I'm sure you guys stayed up late. I was thinking about you guys. I slept like crap last night. I was up so much coughing and hacking, and it was not good. Okay. It's all coming together, you guys. This is so good. Okay, so let's, for illuminator, let's do, let's do Georgia. She's my favorite powder illuminator, and since I'm wearing gold jewelry, we're gonna stick to gold. So let me find a brush to use. Here. This is a new one. This is the blend brush. I love the blend brush for applying my powder illuminators. Hey, Heidi. So now I'm going to go in with the smaller end because, again, I want it to I want to stand out with this glitter at 1 a.m. Oh, I'm so glad you ladies had fun. I had so much fun meeting your friends last night. So I'm going to use that smaller end and go just here at the top of my cheekbone where the light's going to hit me. You see that? I'm going to start out kind of light because I don't want it to look too fakey, but I definitely want that light to catch. Right there. So good. And then I'm going to do the other end. Did you see that I posted pictures on my personal page of the makeovers that I did? I think they turned out so good. Okay. Do you see how it's catching the light? So good. And then I do like the tip of my nose right here to finish it off. I mean, it's the Super Bowl. We're going to go all out, right? And then a little bit, I'm going to use my finger here, right here on the Cupid's bow. I just kind of jacked that up. Okay. And then a little bit up on my brow bone. Oh, good. I'm so glad they loved it. Okay, now we're going to do a quick little eyeshadow look. I was thinking about doing lashes, but I'm like, you know what? I'm staying home. I'm not doing anything. We'll just do mascara. So I'm going to curl these a little bit. Has anyone ever used one of those heated eyelash curlers before? I have one on my Amazon wish list that I kind of want to try it. I haven't bought it yet, but I'm kind of tempted to try it. I'd really like to. Okay, so I don't really want to do red eyeshadow since I already have like the red going on. So I was looking at some pictures for inspiration, and she usually does like a brown or blacks or whatever. And I know some of you ladies were interested in like a smoky with grays and stuff. So I'm going to try it. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so we're going to start out with, this is like all special edition colors. So a lot of these ones right here, these 3 rows are they're taking turns being shades of the month. This one right here is this month's. It's so pretty. And then these 4 are limited edition. I believe they're almost all available still. But we have some beautiful grays, and that's what we're going to work with tonight. Is it even tonight? I guess it's this afternoon. So let me grab my brushes. Where is my blur brush? My blur brush is my favorite. We're going to clean this blur brush quick because my eyeshadow brushes are all dirty. You guys see how dirty this is? If you have not seen the brush cleanser, you got to see it. It's so good. So you saw how dirty it is. I'm going to spritz it down here so I don't make a mess. Just a few spritzes and then just go like this. And it's going to go. I'm feeling so much better. I just, have the congestion, coughing. Luckily, I haven't been coughing too much during this. But I'm feeling so much better. Now, if I can just sleep well, that would be nice. Look at this. Brand spanking new. Guys, clean your brushes once a week. I say that. I don't do it all the time, you guys, but you should. Okay. Good enough. Look at that. Woo, we're clean again. So let's start out with just like, I know what I'm going to start with. Because you guys, I like my shimmer and we're going all out. I'm going to actually start out with Drift and just go in with my fluffy end right here. Pick up a bunch of it. Tap it off still so I don't get all over. And then just completely wash it all over my lid, all the way up even to my arch. And that's just going to give us a nice little base for everything to stick onto. Should I try? There we go. Is that too close for you ladies? Maybe we're too close. Okay. So just a nice base of that shimmer all over. Okay. You can barely see it. It's like a champagne-y shimmer. Okay. Then, I hope I can do this. Smoking out your eye, like, I swear it takes some talent. Okay, so I feel so up and close and personal. Is it just, I'm going to back it up just a little bit. Okay, now let's go back to those grays. Oh, I just got, oh, what a mess. Okay, I'm going to go into, this is Spectre, and is that right? Because I think the darker one is called some Skyfall. Okay, so Spectre, this is the gray. I believe it is still available. Don't completely, well, can't think of the word right now. Okay, so I'm going to put this just on that outer part of my lid. And I'm just going to tap in a couple times and swirl and just build it up slowly. And then even go into my arch, or not arch, what is it called? My crease. But I'm just going to go slow, okay? When you're going to do a smoky eye, start slow, because once you get it too dark, you cannot take it back. Like, it's just going to turn into a muddy, muddy mess. So I'm just sticking to that outer edge of my lid. Hey, Helen. Are you getting some Taylor vibes yet? Okay. So, and then I'm going to go on that crease. If you notice, you guys, I keep my eyes open a lot when I do my eyeshadow makeup. I want to see what other people are going to see. But also when I'm going in my crease, I'm lifting my eyebrows so that color gets up where people are going to see it. It's not just going to hide in that crease and then no one's going to see it. This is really good if you do have more of a hooded eye. I have just a slight, I don't have much of a hooded eye. But I mean, I feel like everyone's like, you do have a little bit of one because like that upper part of your eye just naturally kind of goes down over your lid. But do you see how I really am going slow? Like, of course, this would not be like an everyday makeup look, you guys, because like, what do I normally say? Like 5 minutes and you're done. You can totally do fast with Saint, but you can also do glam and really slow it down. And that's why I love it. It's just so versatile. Okay. I think that's good. Now I'm going to go into this. You guys, I don't know when this will be a shade of the season, a shade of the month, but eventually it will. So let me know if you're interested in it. You guys, let's see if I can get to it. This one is called Ring, but it's like a metal, what do they call that? Like shotgun, metal gun. I can't think of it, but you know what I mean? Like the metal, like the gunmetal, I think is what it's called. That's what it reminds me of. And it's like silky smooth. Ooh, look at that. We're going to put this in the center with your finger. And if you guys are just hopping on, look at my nails. I just painted them and I think they turned out so cute. So just in the center to get a little sparkly starting to go. Get some shimmer. Yeah, I think it's called gunmetal. I think that's what people say. So I'm not always the greatest with like sayings and stuff. I try to use them, and then once I say them, then I'm like, is that right? Okay, now we're gonna go into Skyfall. I'm gonna use the more dense end of the blur brush and pick up a good amount because it is a shimmer. You just it picks up better if you really like. I swirl it to pick up the color, and I'm just going to plop it right here on that outer corner and not really move it around. Okay, you just plop it, and then we'll blend it out in a second. Plop it, like my technical terms, they're so good, I know. And then the leftover, I think I'm just gonna bring down. And I was even thinking about using the eyeliner. I'm not sure I'll do that. I feel like Taylor does a little more eyeliner stuff for some of her more bold looks, but I think that might actually be enough. Okay, so now this is gonna be starting to smoke this eye look out. We're gonna flip it to, oh good, I'm so glad. Now I'm gonna use the fluffy end, and I'm just gonna go right here and swirl. And I'm gonna start kind of bringing it upwards. And just take your time when you are smoking out this. Remember, we can always go back in and get more if we want. But bring it up so it's going to give you more of a lift on your eyes. I don't want to go too crazy. Okay, I think that's like pretty good. Are we good? And then we're going to add a little shimmer in the inner corner in a little bit. Okay, outer side where we plopped it on, now we're going to go like this. And I'm just swirling it upwards, kind of pushing it up. And just keep going until you get that desired look. Isn't that pretty? So I know some of the ladies that were loving this like silver look, like glam eye, they were talking about for like dance. This is perfect. Keep the darkness on the outside, and then we'll bring lightness in the middle. I had my friend Jerica talks about this for dance because she's got dance girls that like if you have all dark on their lids, when you see them on camera and like even on stage or wherever, they're just going to look like their eyes are closed the whole time, right? But we're going to bring lightness in the middle, and then their eyes are going to pop a lot more. So let's find a Glamazing. This is what we're using. Glamazing is such a good one for this. Where are you? Where are you? Okay, here's my Glamazing. It broke. I don't have much left in here. Well, I do actually. It just doesn't seem like there's a lot. Okay, I'm going to pick up a bunch. Here we go. It might be a little powerful. And then I'm just going to kind of blend it in slowly with that ring. Just a little bit of lightness in the middle can really open up their eye there. I feel like this is something Taylor would wear, right? I mean, I'm no professional, but how's that? Are we good? Okay, let's put on mascara, and then I think I'm done. And then I think we have it. And my brows, I don't know. Can you guys even tell that I did anything to my brows? I just can't tell. Can't tell. Okay, let's put on a little mascara. Ladies, I hope that you guys have a fun night watching the Super Bowl, doing whatever you're doing, even if you're not watching the Super Bowl, if you're getting together with anyone, just eating some food, just having a normal Sunday night. But I just appreciate you all being here. I love playing with my makeup. I really hope you guys love playing with makeup because it's just so much fun. Is it good? Good. Thank you. Now I just need the blonde hair, right? I do need to get my hair done again. You guys know how I don't know, I put pink in my hair sometimes. Yeah, it's funny. I don't have, people at work sometimes will ask me, how do you get pink in your hair? And I've told them. I don't feel like people online have asked me, but every, like twice a year, I get my hair like lightened just with some, my hairstylist does a lot of like balayage at the bottom of the ends and then some other pieces. And then I have like this pink dye shampoo and it's so good. And it just like washes off every so often. So if I don't want pink, like it's gone after a week. But if I want it to be really, really strong, like bright pink, I just need to like put more in every time I shower. It's pretty cool. But right now I don't have a lot of blonde in my hair. So I definitely won't have the blonde Taylor hair. So I really want to build up my mascara right now because like you got to have the lashes for being Taylor. If any of you guys did fun Super Bowl makeup today, or not even if Super Bowl, but just did your makeup, make sure you share pictures. I would love to check it out. Make sure you do hashtag this is how I saint, and you get entered in my monthly drawing for sharing your makeup. Okay, I'm just going to do one more coat here. And what I do is I just kind of blink every time to get a nice coat on that. There we go. Isn't it amazing how mascara can really add a lot? I have no idea how long I've been on, but even with the talking, I feel like this really wasn't too difficult. Okay, so if anyone is interested in any of the colors that I used today or questions about products that I used, please reach out to me. I just realized I never did show the perfector. I normally would go through with the perfect. I'll do it now, but normally I would do this prior to doing my powder illuminator. And I would just make sure I would do it like right after I put on my foundation. Make sure I have, like, not much came off, luckily, so I don't have a lot of excess product, but there's my Swifty look. Thanks for hopping on, ladies. I hope you have a great night. Don't forget to share my group. Congratulations, Joan, again for winning last night's or yesterday's drawing. Get your name in the hat. I would love to get even more people in this group. Don't forget, I have a Valentine's Day party starting tomorrow in my group, and would love for all of you to be there, and the new faces, so I can teach them more about this makeup. And I think that's it, but I'm feeling this. I think it's good. Have a good night. Thanks, ladies. Bye.